We realize not everyone thinks insurance is as exciting as we do.
Yeah, sometimes they may even get a little bit miffed with their policies or with their agent.
Usually, it's because they don't understand their policies or they haven't had them explained to them correctly. And that's why today we're here to explain a few miffed conceptions in this edition of Miffed Busters.
You know, Kurt, some of the most miffed off calls I get are from clients who just had their house broken into.
Oh, me too, and it's definitely understandable. A lot of times, though, after they make a claim, they do start to feel a lot better.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Usually those that don't feel good are those that thought that everything they own was covered by their personal property coverage. You know, like their guns, their collectibles, their jewelry, snowmobiles, and even four-wheelers.
And oh boy, is that ever a misunderstanding. There are all kinds of limit on theft for those certain categories that you just mentioned, like guns and jewelry and collectibles. And snowmobiles and four-wheelers aren't covered at all.
Right. If only they'd paid a few dollars throughout the year, they would have had the coverage.
You know, sometimes I think people are scared to call their insurance agents because they think just by calling us that their premiums are going to skyrocket.
Yeah. I think a lot of people think it costs an arm and a leg to have a personal insurance agent, when to go over coverage, and they just accept any old agent, or worse yet, they buy their insurance online.
But often it's just the opposite. We can get them a better policy with the right coverages, and we can advise them on what they might need and what they might not need so much of, and still save them money on their premiums.
Right. Let us help you, like we've helped so many other people, save you money before it's too late and you're mistaken on your policies.
Clever.
Thank you. But you know what's clever? Working from home.
That's true, as long as those who are working from home have the right coverages and they're properly insured. That's what's really clever.
Right. And a lot of people that run a business out of their home don't realize the impact on their homeowner's coverage. And they have a myth-guided understanding that they don't need to have commercial insurance.
You're right. That's
Thanks.
a big misconception.
Well, if a business operates out of the house, there's a simple endorsement that could have been added to their homeowner's policy if it's a small or incidental business.
Correct, but if the business is a bigger operation, they're going to need the correct business liability coverage in order to make sure they're properly insured. They can have insurance for things like business liability, workers' compensation if they have employees, and maybe even some business business property that they have that might need coverage as well, or business autos.
We don't want people miffed when they find out that their basic policies don't have any coverage.
We sure don't. That's why we bust those myths every day by meeting with our clients to explain the coverages that they have, the coverages that they need, and what they're paying for.
Everyday mythology, Kurt.
Oh boy.
At our Farm Bureau insurance agencies, we want happy clients who aren't miffed.
And that's why we see our clients at least every 24 months to review and explain all of their coverages and bust the myths before they happen.